Peace, family. So I'm back with another one. So as you can see today, we are dropping another episode of the TrakWolf Godcast. You know what I'm saying? We got two special guests out here with us today, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves, starting with Miss Knipso.
Peace. Thank you for having me back on here. I go by Goddess Knipso, and I am a spiritual guide. I like to help people with their spiritual journey, even if you're not spiritual, just to help provide different tools just to help your life a little easier. So I do energy work. I make crystal jewelry. I also do like sound meditations and stuff like that. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me, but I'll let Ak take over.
Okay.
Peace to my soul family, peace to my soul tribe. I go by Ak Khalil, and really I'm just a jack of all trades when it comes to all of this. I do a little bit of everything, especially when it comes to healing, especially the human body, the consciousness, the mind, the heart, the soul, the chakras, and all that. I offer spiritual consultants, not consultations, but consultations, to whereas you get a more one-on-one conversation with me, just dealing with the things that you're going throughout your journey. And I'm also a spiritual teacher as well.
Pretty good. So as y'all can see, we got some light beings, some light workers out here with us as well too, you know what I'm saying? But we actually got together to introduce, this is a part 2 to Mrs. Knipso, you know what I'm saying? She has a retreat that she started doing, and this is a take number 2, you know what I'm saying? And we have Ak, who will be assisting, co-hosting the retreat with them. And we just wanted to kind of bring some knowledge and awareness to this, so we can kind of start collectivizing more and start bringing more enlightenment and awareness to people in real lifetime. So did one of you guys want to start it off on just kind of explaining the name of the retreat and what actually all is going on with the retreat?
Yep. So I don't have any specific names. What I do instead is just give it a title of like what the focus will be. So everything will be under my brand NISPO, which is an acronym for knowledge is power, because I feel like knowledge is infinite and I like to share that with others. So everything is just branched under that. But for this round, we will be focusing on reawakening and healing the inner child, because I really feel like we're hitting a point in the awakening stage where a lot of people just are at that point where it's time to start doing inner work, doing inner healing, so that we could really start unifying, coming together, and also ascending as an individual, so that, like I said, so we can all come together as well as vibrate and live in your highest potential. So we will be hosting in Isabela, Puerto Rico. It's going to be in February from the 8th to the 12th. And we're going to have Ak in there helping me with the workshops, helping y'all get, your healing on, identifying and stuff like that. I will be doing Reiki. We'll also be doing readings along with the Reiki. And then we will also be doing sound bowl meditations, yoga, so many different things. And then not the best, but not the least, we also have a vegan chef. I say that because I'm still thinking about the food from the last time, because just her palette is just so beautiful, and it really encourages people and brings more information to people as far as how you can go about going plant-based, or just the options that you have becoming plant-based, and that you don't have to just eat salads all day. You have options and you can play around with it and get really creative. So I feel like it all just ties in together, because the inner child is about creativity, it's about curiosity and stuff like that. So it all just is an opportunity for people to evolve, to learn, to grow, and network with other like-minded beings.
That is beautiful. So how did you two guys collaborate on this project? Because I knew you had one going prior, but you guys are collaborating. I had a chance to go over Ak's Instagram, like I was saying before off camera, which is very knowledgeable of the foods. Very knowledgeable, you know what I'm saying? But I'll let him go ahead and explain, and break it down how you two guys collabed.
Yeah, so basically she just, one day I was just going live and whatnot, and she just came to my TikTok live, and then it just sparked from there to where I seen her potential and she seen my potential, and then we didn't just sit on it. We really expounded on it. Like, you don't want to sit on anything that you're formulating within your mind as far as ideas and things that you want to create. You got to act on them to bring them into reality. So that's what we did. And as we began to just talk and things, and she told me that she do retreats and things like that, she wanted to invite me to this retreat, especially because of the knowledge I have on inner child healing, and you know what I'm saying, just the knowledge I have in general, the wisdom I have in general, just to heal the masses and heal the people. So we just came together and then went from there.
So what kind of knowledge are you giving the people on TikTok? You know, because it seems like that might be your main direct lane for the, you know, the viewers watching if they're going to tap into some of your content. Yeah,
so on TikTok, I do amalgamation of different forms of knowledge, whether it be esoteric knowledge, whether it be exoteric knowledge, cosmic knowledge, akashic knowledge, whether it be knowledge dealing with health and wellness, herbs, whether it be with how to become plant-based. It's just a plethora of different things, a lot of metaphysical things, a lot of physical things. Really just, I like to tie in everything together because you have, and I'm not throwing no shots out there, but you have spiritual teachers that really don't give the fullness of what they're teaching. And I want to give both dualistic aspects of everything so everybody can get an omniscient viewpoint instead of a one-sided dualistic viewpoint of what they're experiencing or what they're going through and what this journey through life is about.
Yes, that was a great point because we do have a lot of new spiritual ageism in teachings that will kind of just give you the fluff, but not give you the reality. You know, the 3D is formulated through the 5D or the spiritual realm. So once you understand that, you already know they're gonna go hand in hand, and what happens with them first is then projected outward. So I like the way you worded that little last piece because it is a whole lot of it out here. And I tell my viewers as well too, you know, you have to apply the information and knowledge. You know, you don't just sit around and just watch and listen to us all day. You know, it's good that you intake in the food, but you have to apply it and test this knowledge and information within yourself and the beings around you. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty dope. So you said Puerto Rico, and I think, so what formulated the process of you taking the retreat out to Puerto Rico opposed from doing it inside the States?
So I had met someone in New York that I had partnered up with, and we were doing a lot of crystal shows together. She definitely put me on to a lot of the opportunities that we could create to meet other people, share information and stuff like that. So at the time that I met her, she was already building a retreat here in Puerto Rico. So, you know, when it comes to like the Caribbean, we have the Arawaks, the Taínos, so this land is very sacred. There's a lot of beautiful energy here. So it's definitely a beautiful grounds to be healing and doing the work. And to just kind of piggyback off of what you said as well, like I want to help provide people this space so they can start applying knowledge, as well as give them the tools to help them understand how to start doing it for themselves. Because I feel like, you know, that's another reason why I brought Ak on, because in this game, as much as we say we want to help each other, a lot of people do operate out of ego. So when you do meet like those random people, the needles in the haystack, it's all about love. It's all about teaching people how to rely on themselves and not to rely on others. That's something that really sparks for me. And I was like, yeah, I definitely have to bring him on, because not only is he just knowledgeable, but he's not acting out of ego. And that's something that I really valued, and something that I want to continue to show examples of. Like, we're not all just out here trying to swindle. Like, a lot of us actually care about putting out information. We actually care about the results of what you are getting, and it's not just about us. So
I agree with that. That is huge. It is hard finding beings that are 100% organic in what they do, considering that everything is monetized, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you have the people that do want to learn, but then they have to figure out and understand that, all right, well, if I'm investing money, money is another form of energy. So, you know, sometimes you have to invest those finances in order to be put in new spaces to be able to create, you know, or to be able to receive. You know, I tell people a lot, like, in order to begin the receiving process, you have to start giving. You know, you got to start giving in order to receive. So like how I spend my solar returns, I'm usually giving on those days. You know, most people are like, it's all about me. It's all about I take my daughter, my mini out, you know, I go do things for others on the day that they say for me, because I know my position in this battlefield we in right now, you know what I'm saying? But I think this is huge that y'all got going on. And I know I got some viewers out there in Puerto Rico, so it's probably gonna be right around the corner from them as well too. You know?
Yeah,
So
they're really
that'll be
trying to tap
crazy.
in.
Most definitely. So is this like, do you guys have something that you guys doing before you get to the retreat, or is this like the main blueprint, the bulk of it, and then it's gonna kind of be like, all right, we're gonna have the retreat, kind of like a first base, second base, you know, you got your space in between and then you got your retreat, another space in between and another retreat, or are you gonna start formulating other ways in there to kind of like have meetups to where people in the States will also be able to kind of meet you guys and get this kind of information as well too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We definitely bringing this to the
Yeah,
state. We already started talking about that. Like, we want to definitely state hop because, you know, I'm from New York and I lived in Cali. I also lived in a few other places. So it's like, I already feel connected to so many different people all over, and I would love to just bring that energy everywhere. So it's definitely not just a one-stop shop. Like, I'm even trying to, you know, help people get comfortable with traveling too. So we also gonna bring this international. Like, I want to do other countries and everything as well. So everybody can also not let it just be about healing, but also about you learning how to explore, you tapping into different energies of the world, meet other people, other cultures, experience just everything you possibly can. Because I feel like we get so accustomed to just staying in the spaces we grow up in. And I also want to, you know, over time, just keep bringing the bar up. So I'm definitely going to have it where it's every 6 months for right now. But as the groups grow, we're for sure going to start doing it more often. And like I said, state hopping, country hopping, like we're going to make it a whole thing.
I've been huge on that too. The van tour life.
Yeah.
It's just something slight, you know. But that's pretty dope. And as far as like where they can check out everything, websites, medias, I'll have all the links down below. I'll put it in the description. You have your website that it'll be on. Do you have one for yours too, Ak?
Yep, it's openyourkai.com. Yep, that's my website. And then all my socials is Ak Khalil.
I'll make sure I'll get your website from you. I don't have that. And I think I already got yours, Nip. I got both of them. Both the website links are definitely going to be down below. Their social media handles, everything, and it's going to be down below. Did you guys have anything else that y'all wanted to add and kind of just, you know, teach out to the people? Just, you know, because it's not often that we get a lot of like minds like us together, you know what I'm saying? And just able to kind of build. And I know we kind of short right now, but for future reference, there will be more of this. So y'all just got to stay tuned, you know what I'm saying? But any, you know, last lessons or words y'all want to give out to the people before we wrap it up?
Of course, of course. So like when people present situations like this, it may put you in a state of contention because it may seem like people are just being too nice or being too good. But you got to understand when you're going through something like that, it's intrinsic and important for you to act, really step into the uncomfortability of the situation instead of the contention and the comfortability, because it will allow you to grow. So as far as anything throughout y'all journey with y'all experience, make sure that y'all always staying comfortably uncomfortable. You dig what I'm saying? So you can always stay on an infinite state of evolution, an infinite state of conscious expansion, an infinite state of alignment, and an infinite state of growth.
Hey, I love that. I always say I'm my most comfortable when I'm uncomfortable.
Yep.
I start getting comfortable, I start looking around like, feel like I'm in the middle of a storm right now. What's up? I love that. I love that. I love that. That is great work. You know what I'm saying? What you got for us in episode?
I guess all I really got for y'all is something that's just been coming up a lot lately, which is just, you know, living in your truth, speaking your power. This is a huge reason why I want to host space for people, because the more you heal and you do the inner work, it allows you to really amplify who you are, showcase who you are. You feel comfortable to be who you are, now putting you in a position to thrive and then meet like-minded people that you could team up with, as well as things that you could do within yourself that you could do for yourself and others. So I definitely just want to encourage people to start doing the work they can to let go of their past so they can start moving forward and just, like I said, just shining from within and being your greatest version, because that's the key to everything in life.
I love that. Hey, we got two beautiful souls out here with us today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely make sure y'all tap into each of them. You know, we're going to be doing this more often. We're going to figure out how we're going to formulate this, you know what I'm saying, and where we're going to present it to you guys at. But we will be having these discussions and bringing more wholesome knowledge with, you know, all three of our perspectives. Because I know sometimes when people get teachings, they're like, well, I wonder how the engagement would be if it was multiple teachers communicating. You know what I'm
see, that's what I like. That's really what I like.
Watched shit and I done thought things that myself. So I'm like, damn, I like his knowledge, but I wonder how he would engage, you know, just interacting with other people as well too, if it would be similar or the same, you know what I'm saying, as far as the energy they give it now. So we want to keep everything as organic as possible. We real beings, all three of us are real. We going through real shit every day, just like you are, you know what I'm saying? Just so happens that some of us have different positions in this battle and we are a little bit stronger. We have to stand firm in them. And that's what we are doing now. We're going to continue to do this, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all tapping back in again.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of love. It's a lot of love, you know what I'm saying? But I'll have everything down below for everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's been another good episode of the Godcast. We kept it short for y'all this time, but we do got the retreat. I'm going to have it plastered up here, and it's going to be afterwards as well, too, you know what I'm saying? But tapping everything down below. Peace and love to the kings and queens.